Hello, good evening, everyone. Once again, together, once a week, come join together to meditate at the same time to begin your new week. So, how have you been? It's been a while. We haven't seen each other, and I hope you enjoy your time watching me and everyone else, whether you are watching live or just on YouTube channel. Anyway, today topic we come to almost to the last session, which is chapter 21, getting rich through a crisis. Yes, speaking about a crisis, there are many around this time in the world, as you may have heard on the news, whether it is in your country or in other country. As it is, I heard in Thailand are not far from here as well. We have crisis as well, but of course we are still managed by. But in this crisis, how we manage is another thing that will be making it different. And thus today we will getting to that because sometimes when it is the crisis, it's quite difficult to make a living. But in this case, how we getting rich on that part, making our life be successful, even though the country economic may not be as it is. But of course, if we are having what is called merits, right now I think you should understand about this concept already. This should also making yourself be understand more of how to live your life with peace and happiness along the way, even though there are such crises at this time. To get to that part today, we will talk about that. So stay tuned. For those who are new, please don't be shy. Telling us where you're from, so with that way we can get to know each other. However, if you are regular, well, you know what to do. Drop in some comments so I know that you are watching and joining me at the moment. All right, let's see who's joining us at the moment. I hope you don't mind why I'm greeting you. So let's go then. Joanne, all right, thanks for joining us from Wilton. I begin to remember you now, so thanks as always coming, as well as Bettina. It's been a while. It's good to see you back once again. I'm not sure whether you're watching or joining us last session yesterday on the MEU Zoom, but if you did, thanks for joining. But if you don't worry. You can watch the rerun if you're interested. But all in all, I hope you are living well and practice meditation regularly. All right, without further ado, oh, we got some more person joining. What is your Fonza? All right, I remember you from yesterday's session. Thanks for joining us as well. It's such good to see you all coming back, joining together. Then today we are talking about getting rich through a crisis. How can we do that? Well, let's find it out. Oh wait, I think I forgot to post this. Am I? Yeah. All right. Let me just bring this up real quick. Give me just a few moments. How did I forget on that part? I think I just probably forget because we have one session yesterday, so I thought that I did. All right, just a few moments. Let me bring this up real quick. All right. Getting there. There it is. Just okay. This should do. Okay, everyone. Now that we all set, let us begin getting rich through a crisis. Sometimes when we live in a crisis, our way of thinking of life is maybe quite hard time. But in this opportunity, there is when there are crisis, as we learned from the previous chapter, there is also opportunity. And in this one, we have opportunity to do ourselves getting rich as well. How? Well, let's find that out. But before that, as always, let me sell my stuff. If you have not liked or follow on our page yet, please do so because you can get notification next time when you join us. However, if I'm late or if I am unable to do so, I will be posting on my Facebook as well to get notification. So that this could be a good way to get information whenever there is live or joining our community to meditate together. All right. Aside from Facebook, we also have YouTube as alternative. This is another one that you can follow me and join me. But don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, or press on the bell to get notification whenever there is update video that I post. Like tonight too. After the video, I will post it over there. Okay. Okay. Aside from this, we are so inside timer. Next week, I will start recording my voice. I think I can make the time. So Stay tuned. Make sure you check out my account LP Pisit GDM. This will be a good script. It called lesson through the course of the Insight Timer. So I hope you enjoy it if you are interested. Alright, this is my current live activities online. Sunday at this time as you see. Wednesday a little bit later at 7:15 on UK time, of course, since I am living in there at the moment. And we have a Zoom as well that I just did last night. And the Zoom ID is S14853300672 and the passcode is 072. As such, we shall now begin to our topic of today, or tonight. Getting rich through a crisis. Okay, for those who join later, I will greet you after. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, the thing is, when there is a hard time, in order to survive, living with our will alone is not enough. We also need what is called wisdom and virtue to guide us to success, as well as getting ourselves joy and happiness along the way. Because getting rich is everyone aiming for. But getting rich in a crisis time is not something that's simple. We need something else aside from luck. Therefore, wisdom and virtue are the thing that we need. Of course, everyone said the same thing, but wisdom and virtue that I am talking about in here are not just something that you know the way to make money. It's not something we talk about that. I think in that matter, I am not an expert, but at least I'll leave you to that to find it out. But for this matter, through the crisis, using the wisdom and virtue, we are using the knowledge from the Buddha. Yes, there is the hidden blessing in this crisis, even though sometimes we may not see. And that is thing is we have such an opportunity to learn the wisdom. Some people may not have a chance, but for those who are at this moment, at this time, this is just a blessing. Aside from this is, well, if you ever have chance to live in the Buddhist country, you will have opportunity more to learn on this part. But since I am here, most of the audience are more like a Westerner, may not have much chance to learn the Buddhist wisdom. This could be another opportunity to do so. So I hope you enjoy your session with me tonight as well. So the first step that the Buddha guided to the wisdom to get yourself through such a crisis is you must first reduce your desire and increase the value of your work. This is something that sometimes we may not think of. Sometimes, oh, I already know. Yes, but this is good to learn about it. How can we reduce the desire and increase the value of our work? And so, how to do that? Let's find it out. There are two key principles given by the Buddha is number one, reduce your own expense and increase more income. Yeah, spending less and work hard more. That's true. But sometimes working hard, it doesn't work. And sometimes reducing expense, it making you suffer too. But there are theory to help you get over this without suffering too much. Let's find out. Let's see. First of all, to reduce one's expense, have to leave yourself oneself. I try to use this term you and most of the time when one of the teaching monks said it's more general to use rather than use the term you. Using just one address a person is easier. All right, one should live or be like a tree that survive with little water, like a tree that survive in the desert. Okay, to do that, simply identify what is it that truly essential. In other words, what do you need? Because before one's gonna buy something, there is thing that you need to consider. You want it or you need it. Want, you can survive without it. Need, you cannot. That is become truly essential. Or if one has it, or if you have it, let's just go with the term what I'm using. Hope you understand what I'm talking, right? If you do, press some like so I know that you understand. The thing is that if you have one thing and it sit in your home, in your house, and you have not touched it more than 7 days, it is most likely that's something that you not really use it much. It could be something as an extra, not something that essential in daily life. Understand? So if it is something that is not essential, it could be something that not really need. Therefore, reduce one expense. For example, clothing. As a Buddhist monk is being trained from the moment when one take a step into the monkhood, don this yellow robe. The Buddha stated that as become a Buddhist monk, you only wear these three pieces of cloth to live your life as a Buddhist monk, so that way make your life be simple. Simple to the point that you don't have to worry what are you gonna dress each day. This is your uniform, showing that you are having no desire, less desire, because it's just only the purpose. By having a cross, the purpose is to cover and protect and provide the comfort for the body to live. That it is, no more than that. But as we live in our society, because of the way the society moving toward, it need to be welcome, well respect. So the dress, the cloth that we put on need to be changed or need to be appropriate. It is something that sometimes more than we truly need. And that's when we are realize that we are in the crisis. This could be one thing that we cut down. From my experience, I remember when I was in United States, living my life, study in university, living with my aunt before I graduate. At the time, the bubble economic it's happened in Thailand. I remember my father, he used to spend money and he earned a lot of money while he was in that time. But once the crisis in economic happened in Thailand, bubble economic at the time, he become in debt and he cannot make the money like he was, but he wasn't panic. I'm not sure how he did it, but when I went back home one time, I still recall I'm still feeling gratitude that he had done such thing for me, because I have no idea at all. I lived my life comfortably while I was in United States with my aunt, but the one who paid for my expense and support is my father, my family. When I went back home and visit, the house is not like it used to be. My father doesn't dress lavishly like he used, and he normally when he was uh, after he finished from his work, he usually go uh, one round golfing. He liked to play golf. But after that, after the economic broke out, he never been to the golf court at all. And my sister, who was born at the time, my father told me that when I was born, he spoiled me a lot, because whenever I want, I go to the shopping department store. He always get me whenever I point everything. But when my sister went with him, he don't have money. So when she said she want this and this, he said, okay, I book this for you. Next time when we come, we will pay. Okay, so okay. Then she don't really mind. But as it is, she told me when she grew up, she said, whenever she went with my dad to the shopping store, she point whatever she like, but she never get anything. And that's the thing that make me see the difference. And that's my father. He reduced whatever that is gonna be with the expense. He cut down everything in order to make him and make the family sustain the economics, so that way it won't lost or it wasn't having trouble. It's changed completely upside down, but he able to live through it. And I was like, wow, that's the thing that I should learn as, example. And it is something that I learned after I graduate. And that's the thing that my father taught me as an example. And this is one of the things that I like to share. Hopefully the story doesn't make you feeling too bored. Let's moving on then. Okay. Aside from reduced expense, here's another example from that was my example. This one is quite someone close in Alabama. George Washington Carver, not George Washington, who, was the first president of the United States. He is someone who is quite famous in Alabama state because, well, he was regarded and noted as the father of agriculture chemistry because at the time the economic in the state is quite bad. So he used all the agriculture, turn it into some cloth and something that can be used in daily life. Believe it or not, during the end of his life, the coat that he wear at the 20, he still wearing it until he died. And this is something showing making life as simplicity. Living a life not that doesn't mean that living with, clothing. That's therefore he was honored in Alabama as a state hero, and even they even put on I think it's his death or his birthday. I'm not sure which one, but it is said that, which is hopefully the noise from my roommate doesn't come into the mic. The thing was that the Alabama was noting him when he was born or passed away. I'm not sure what which day. That it is use it as a holiday to honor him, because what his knowledge and virtue is quite something that helping out and become noted in the state. And that this is one of the example that inspire many to cut down expense, use what is only necessary, and with the knowledge, with the virtue, one can raise the value. Even though born a slave, he become someone who will respect and honor in the country as well. This is one of the example. As such, that is one of the reduce expense example. Another principle that we need to talk is called increasing income. Increasing income in here, it doesn't mean that you work hard alone. When you start a business or when you do something, in this case, let's go with the example of starting business first. During this crisis, there was this example of the bakery store. Even though it is not that rich, but when it start, somehow it managed to be able to stand for 4 to 5 branches and making a sale over 1 million baht. That would be about 25,000 pounds. Yes, 25,000 pounds out of that number per day. How? The owner said that he increased the quality by using a good material to make a bread and use his innovation, make it look unique and taste very good. And that's his style and fashion in style that make people attract. Because and he make it the price because of a little bit higher than the other because it's a good quality with the effort to make it more tasty and more prettier. They sell quite well because people like good quality, even though it may be expensive than the other, but it's of the good quality people are willing to buy, and that is increase his income, even though in such a crisis time. This is one of the example. What about if we are not the owner of the business or the investor? We can use ourselves as an employee, as a product. Every owner, every employer like employee with these 3 quality. Number one, value that has a good as acting as a good product for the employee is being honest. No one wants employee who like to steal and not honest. This is the value number one should always having as a quality when one's work anywhere. Number two, with the aside from skill, Aside from honesty, number two quality that the employer like and need more is responsibility. And last is the skill and knowledge that these can be improved over the time. That's whoever or any employee who is having these three qualities will ensure surely improve their products that they can gain rest and get high because the value are exactly what the employer needs. Of course, you don't work, you don't know. Oh, yes, I don't work, I don't know. But at least if I am employer, I need someone with this quality. Even though who come to the temple, the staff in the temple have this value. Honesty as number one. Second is responsibility. For skill and knowledge, we don't require. At least if you are with us, you can improve the skill and learn over the time. Thus, in the temple require these two things, honesty and responsibility. There were some volunteer come to become a volunteer, but the moment they begin to steal, that volunteer are most likely not to be invited. Thus, this is the same thing everywhere. If one has honesty, it is the quality that highest value. And as a wisdom, in order to live through the crisis, they have already enough trouble at hand. All the employer has that. So if they have employee with less honesty, it will create more trouble. No one wants that. So that is why honesty is number one value. So increase this. But the thing is, how does it relate to this meditation? We are talking about meditation here. Take it easy. When one's happy, peaceful, these two qualities rest on its own. Honesty and responsibility come. Because when the mind at peace, it just love its own peace. The mind want to protect from any trouble or negativity. It wouldn't think and it wouldn't want any trouble. Honesty raise awareness in one's mind. Next is responsibility. When the mind are troubled, that's because it's related to part of it is responsibility. Let's say if one are very responsible and if one have not done any work done yet, meditating will think about work. But if one's able to clear off all the work, put down everything, come to meditate, it's easier. And this awareness, that's automatically practicing meditation. The skill and knowledge will improve over the time. All right, hope this makes sense. So that's for ones to become success, the three qualities are required. That is honesty, responsibility, and quality or skill of one's work. That's therefore, if one want to be rich, I'm not saying about super rich, but at least enough to get pass by on this crisis. These three qualities are required as an employee. Okay? So, as one live in daily life, one needs to survive. And these are the wisdom. Number one that I'd like to share to conclude our topic tonight. Balance the expense with the income. Try not to be overexpend. Spend what is only necessity when in the time. But when it is not the crisis, do however you like. But when it's turned into crisis, remember, spend only what is needed. With the right value, success is possible even in crisis. In other words, adjust the value of yourself, of your work, and you will find yourself the balance. That's when it's achieved stability. Success will be leading you toward this crisis. So in the end, success doesn't come from wealth itself, but from the wisdom, virtue, and the ability to create the value in it. So I hope this could be a good thing for to give yourself as a wisdom learning today. Or if you ever have someone in your family having difficulty in this crisis, Hopefully this could be a good start or solution for helping them out. All right. So now we understand about this. Hopefully this could give you a good start to find yourself, become success, and then having time to meditate too. Why? Because if one's like to meditate, but one having difficulty with economics, with things to come to meditate, it is not easy. But if one have no trouble with such matter, closing eye and letting go is easier. That is why it is part of things that we need to have in our life. That is become rich. Even though if not rich, at least not having difficulty in life is something that we all want, right? So that's everyone. That's all the conclude for our session tonight. All right. Before we start, check yourself 3 things. Number 1, your mobile phone. Make sure it is silent, or at the very least it doesn't disturb your inner peace time. Number 2, if you all check, did you use toilet? If you do, you're good to go. Check. Number 3, make sure that the room you are meditating is suitable for your meditation. We shall then begin our meditation, everyone. All right. Let me have some sip water real quick. All right. So first, I would like to invite everyone finding yourself sitting in a most relaxed and comfortable position. Finding yourself feeling comfortable as you begin. And then gently close your eyes. Feeling as if you are taking a break or about to fall asleep. Relax your whole body. Check and see whether there is any tension or discomfort. Then begin to relax from the top of your head. Relax down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. If you feel that your eyelids are heavy or shutting too tight, loosen up or reopen your eyes gently and close them down softly this time. And making your face feeling soft as you continue to relax further down to the neck and shoulder, back, body, arms and forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Then continue to relax further from your abdomen down to your legs and knees and all the way to your feet. Feeling that your whole body is properly adjusted. You would feel like yourself is content. No need to concern about further adjustment. Kinda like your body is disappear or transparent. Like it blended in with the atmosphere in your room. Enjoy and content as where you are. Now moving on to adjust the mind. Adjust by imagine yourself is alone in such a place, somewhere that make you feel calm, comfortable, like in your own garden, on top of a mountain, or somewhere in the deep forest near the river. Give you a sense of calm and feeling of peace. No one to disturb or bother you. Feeling as if you are the only one in this world. No responsibility to concern. No need to worry about people, animals, the past or future. Something that you can control. Put them all down, leave them aside for the time being. Giving the sense of freedom to both body and mind. And take a deep breath a few more times. Bring back the mind and gently rest it inside at the point that you like, whether it's your abdomen, your chest, between the eyes, or your forehead. Anywhere that you like to begin your focus within. Meditation is the practice to focus the mind at one single point inside. Anywhere that you feel comfortable would give you a proper start, and stay there naturally. No need to force, no need to rush. Let it come naturally, like yourself waiting for the bus. When you come early, all you have to do is wait. Cannot rush or do anything. When the bus comes, that is when is the time. Likewise to the meditation. We close our eyes and focus inside. Stay relaxed and patiently wait. And eventually, when the time comes, when it's find its own balance, body and mind, peace and joy would arise, fill into the mind. So enjoy the time resting and focusing within. That's the task that we do. Let the mind work its own way. As we maintain the mind within, there are things that help focus the mind. If the mind begins to wander, losing focus, visualize image of the sun or something neutral inside to help you focus the mind. If the mind disturbed by your own thought, recite the mantra to free the mind. You may use your own mantra or the following mantra to calm the mind down. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Continue with the mantra in the mind until there are no more thoughts. These are the suggested methods to help you focus. But if you feel just right to just sit still while observe, focus the mind within without doing anything, that is alright. So from this moment, let us continue on in silence until the appropriate time. May everyone attain your inner peace in this meditation session. Stay and be still as the mind gradually come to a standstill inside. Peace and joy would arise, fill into the mind. Open up the mind with positive feeling, sharing this feeling of peace towards the people that you love, whether they're still alive or pass away. Sending loving kindness to them all, wishing for everyone to be free from all harms and danger. No more pain, no more sadness, no more hatred. Spend sending loving kindness to them all. For those who are suffering, may they be happy. And for those who already happy, may they be happier more and more. Spending this remaining time, spread loving kindness inside. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Continue. Maintain the mind. Your focus inside. So tonight, you can be with inner peace and stay mindful. Now slowly and gently open your eyes. Sappa Puttha Nupavena, Sappa Dhamma Nupavena, Sappa Sankha Nupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your time watching me and meditating with everyone else. So, how are you progress? Please sharing in the following comment. If you already know what to do, go ahead. But if you are new, you may leave the comment as follow according to the scroll. If you feel relaxed, 1. If you feel time went by fast, like your body totally disappeared, 2. Or if you experience joy and brightness inside, leave the comment as 3. Allow me to greet those who joining us later while we were meditating. Aside from Miss Fonsa who just joining us before we start, Miss Irene from Alabama. Well, I hope this lesson that I share with George Washington, I forgot his last name, but anyway, I hope it's ring you the bell. All right, Grace, thanks for joining us from Frinton. Okay, I remember you, and hopefully, I send my merits and regard to your deceased brother. Sorry for your loss, but thanks for joining us. So I hope these merit can be reaching him as well. All right. How is your friends? Hopefully, please send my regard to them too. Okay. Thanks, Grace, for leaving the comment. Bettina, interesting topic. Okay. 1 and 2 today. Thanks for your inner peace time. Well, thanks for sharing, Bettina. How is your class? Is it about to be over yet so you can join me in Wednesday time? All right, Joanne, thanks. Happy. That's good, Joanne. Wow, you are quite well. Thanks. Speaking of number 3, sometimes not people get it, sometimes people did. The point to it is to realize to number 3, when you meditate, if you feel content, the moment when you feel content, you like it, you enjoy it, stay with it. Do not get excited. Do not just get question. Oh, this feeling, I like it. Stay neutral. When you stay neutral with that feeling, that brightness will follow and it will keep expanding. But the moment when you get excited again, it pause and slowly fade. Stay neutral, it will keep growing and growing. That's how it works. So don't try to get excited. That's the most difficult part. But the thing is, if you experience this all over, you will get used to it and you will be fine. That's just how it turned out. So that is why consistency is part of the key that make one experience progress. Okay? We got some more comment. Not over there. A lot of Dhamma. It's too many. You never end. I mean, you never finish learning because they were taking some time, not just in 1 or 2 weeks. Well, take your time, okay? Hope you enjoy it. The Dhamma of the Buddha, it is about learning about the nature of life and how we react to it. React to it in the correct way will surely guarantee your joy and peace. And that is something that interesting to learn because sometimes if we only learn a few things, sometimes it may not making us knowing a lot of things or experiencing much, because in everyday life we always experience something new. So learning a lot of things is part of the learning that we should always continue rather than just stay at the same place. That's a good thing. I supporting what you learn. Okay, Bettina. All right. Fonsa, relax and feel my body disappear. Very good. I experienced a few strange sensations. I don't know if I should share it here. Whether it's strange or not, if it disturbs with your focus, all you have to do is remain calm. But if you still attached to it, don't worry. Eventually, when it's died down, continue focus. It is something that kind of like obstruct the meditation progress, which is not wrong, because when we experience something new, we tend to get excited, which is common. Okay, but what we should react is remain neutral. As the master suggests here is that remain calm and be neutral with all experience. As you continue with neutral experience, your meditation progress will continue going deeper and deeper. And throughout the middle way, that's all you do, nothing else. Whether it is excited, whether it is something strange, you cannot call your Ghostbuster anything. You just stay neutral. Remain calm and be neutral. Disregard of all thought, because in the middle way, all you have to do is remain calm and be neutral. We got one more. It didn't distract, so that's good. Just remain, just observe. Remember, when you are meditating, your job is to be an observer. Observe what you see in your vision. Observe what you experience during the meditation. Observe, but no react. That's the job we do. Yes, but sometimes it's so good, get excited. I did that too, and it's gone. When it's gone, all I have to do is repeat the same step to get it back. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. As long as we continue, it will come. Okay? Oh, one thing. I asked, we have meditation class in the afternoon before we start here. I asked person who, I know one of them is regular, and he never experienced anything. He don't find peace. The most this person get is that he just only feel relaxed, and most of the time he fell asleep, or sometimes he feel like relaxed and just silent. That's it. If anyone experience something like this, please don't think negative about why my meditation is not progressed. I have the same thing, but the thing is, as I do longer, another experience come. What does it mean? It means that the mind are not finding the balance to be still yet, as you have to do longer. In my case, 30 minutes, just peace, relax. 40 minutes, climb. 45 minutes, still. 55 minutes, it begins to feel light and expand. What does it mean? It means that sometimes the mind needs a little bit more time for it to reach a certain experience. Therefore, some people have long, some people have fast. Don't matter, as long you stuck with it, and it will come. But can you wait or not? Okay? If you can, you too shall find the success. And so, it will be your foundation for the future meditation practice. All right, everyone. Hope this is a good start, and we will continue our next Inner Peace Sunday again next week. However, along the way, we also have Inner Peace Nighttime on Wednesday. If you have time, come join me. If you don't forget to leave the comment while you're watching the rerun on my YouTube channel or on Facebook whenever you have time. 7:15 Wednesday. See you again next time, everyone. Ending broadcast now. Have a good night. All right. Thank you for your comment, Bettina and Fonza. Thank you.